I'm gonna redo everything again. I don't know why network is shaking. This should be like the beginning again. Is he connecting? It's not doing anything yet. I think it's showing now. Network still looking good. I don't know why network is shaking. This phone is where there's network. I don't know why it's still shaking. I don't think I even need to edit this video. So Python, sorry, both AI automation because that's the business model. Then you have algo trading. So then fall under using Python and anything. So you have to learn like two different fields of different things like framework, stacks, and the rest to achieve a certain AI content. But the two is basically for documenting everything. So I did say that I have issues with learning both Python, sorry, both AI work. So technically this video is for I don't even know why these things are being issued. My laptop is literally lagging. I know it's lagging. Laptop is lagging big time. Don't know why my laptop is finding it hard to run these things. It's not like many things are running in the background. Sometimes maybe I'll probably just leave the laptop to do what it wants to do. I'll just continue from where it stops. How to remove this shit is very uncomfortable at this point. Chapter 1. So how to study from here. While I'm doing that, I'm going to do this. Like the infrastructure of this thing, let me just go and construct it. It's this shit. So these are two new ones. So I think one of them I'm using them at all, which is this one. So it's hard to determine the one that's first. The one that is first is the shortest one, which is like the 2 minutes one, which is probably this one. So I think that is the first. Then the second the second is like 4 minutes long, which is this one. This one is yeah, I think it's this one. Yeah, that one. And the second one is like 415. The last one is like 6. The longest one should be the last one, should be 7. This one should already be in place. So with that, there's no proper ending to this video, so let's see how it ends. And what I'm talking about is things like how to manage your own money, how to create a system that helps you research and get working strategies, and how to get at least more than one type of strategies too. Because we know there's always trending, there's I think momentum basically. So so for the listeners,
That's
don't
how
miss
it
one.
is.
So I did say this video is going
The
to be
list.
so that's that.
Create a video live and post it after I'm done with it. Payback is live in. I don't need that, don't worry. Um this place I don't know what I think I should like do like ending animation or something. I've not even started what I want to do yet. So I'm gonna continue working. So I should be recording what I'm doing, right? So don't know if my list is working properly, sure. It's out I want. Okay, it's 0.05. No wonder it's not showing properly.
I still have a place in the market because it's a $1 trillion company. So they will not look at my small sum basically. So there's think momentum basically. So that's that for now. So I did say this video is always gonna be this. So that's that. So bye for now. Till next time. I'm Batman.
I don't know how slow that animation was though. But I was thinking I should reduce the audio at the end. But the quality of the video is okay. But let's do something else with the quality. It was no adjust custom. Um this thing is slow, like very slow, like very slow. I'll first use this first minute. Let me see what I can do. Adjustment. I'm not gonna mess with things. I think that is enough. Expose contrast. Highlight. I would like to do that, but I don't the no matter now I should sign up. Sharpen, clarity, and that's enough. I don't know much settings for this shit, so I'll do what I can do. I think two or three settings. Nothing I should sign up. This is what I don't want to do. This is major reason why I don't want to do it. It's any sign up, everything is lagging because I'm streaming right now. This shit, so I have to be very patient. I'm not doing shit, so it's okay. It's okay. The quality is okay. It's okay. So the quality was okay before, but you know, this is gonna make the video hard. So let's export. I wonder how long the exporting will be. Some exporting aye! God, this is gonna take a long ass time to export. Make them scale the quality. There's no difference. To post this thing is gonna be hard as hell. Like, how do you want me to post 1 gig? How? Why? Being a creator is tough, man. How do you guys do this shit? And I don't have space in my laptop. Then, I was thinking before advertisements about sports. This thing is gonna export like majority of the time. So 11 minutes in. I don't want to this thing will finish before I end this thing. So that's that. Multitasking. So I think I have to read the project. I have to read it. There are videos I have to watch. Let's go on to my project stuff because that's the main reason why I'm moving this shit. So let's this. I hope this thing is being caught. Okay, it is. So background story. This project is literally a centralized server for on-demand computing academic storage by la la. So I don't really know how I want to do this, but this is going to be very long. Way. So I'm going to read it out. If you can read it yourself, you can read it. So ourselves, background of study. This is like the research I did before I decided on what to do to solve the solution or whatever. The problem and then you give the solution. High performance computing is fundamentally required for. Okay? How did it go up? Let's zoom closer, please. Look, my eye. I not strain my eye. So Python based automated workflows. So heavy computational tasks such as running local virtual machines using Python based. I'm gonna be doing this for my personal stuff as an automation person based on Python. Managing stuff with stress using some other way. what I can tell you is that the first 1.1 we're talking about the problem and what we're going to like we're talking about like interfacing what the computing power is all about. The computing power is all about like how do I put it on? Only software engineers, developers, and web developers, cloud cloud and computing cybersecurity people, and some other IT guys that understand this. But what this is that most schools don't have the power to get a server, so most students can work with company based software practice. So what I'm saying here is that if you could get like a server, not only have a server, you can actually like make up all these limitations or getting a proper server, you can just transform like a desktop to server. That is the but you know, other things affect your choices and this based on them. The other thing is actually about this because I think of using this on new stuff. This version is like something at the same time. I want to call it something for this. So it's something for computing power. Like there are things like Python and machine learning. Some of it is like programming languages, software development tools, hardware technology. So like make it easier for you because as a tech person or a IT person or ICT teaching whatever, most times people do need space or environment. We call it environment and we call it sandbox also. These environments you can test the product without affecting other products. But sometimes people can test by introducing some things associated with it into it and can cause a lot of irregularities or abnormal things. So to prevent that, you can have an environment for testing particular software or whatever. Like I think I use different things and things like conditional tasks like running virtual machines, Python based meter workflows. Like things like Python based meter workflows. Like if you have a server now, you don't need like if you have a school server now, you don't really need to like pay for those services. And when you're in school, you're actually paying for those servers plus because of that you're paying for lights, you're paying for this and that. So since you're paying for servers, it is cool because I think it's like decision the school can so it is like the student server where they can work on like development environment of VMs like virtual machines and light containers. They can work with it and like basically run scripts, run large code bases. They can deploy their projects. They can run scripts live with it. So that helps them because most students they can't really pay for like cloud services, so it's going to be very hard for them to keep up with what other students are doing. So with that, it will help them like calm down and make things easier for testing, practicing. I know how to do things. Like now, I think as a developer, you need to like host your website or as a mobile app developer. Expo, you have to like Expo. You need to run like to see if how it's operating. Like my laptop now can't run Expo for iPhone, but it's like Expo is like a interface that allows you to like put your app that you're creating on your laptop to your phone, depending on the phone you're using. So if you have like an iPhone and a Android, you can port to either ones and use it like as if it's an actual app on your phone. That is literally cloud based in the sense that the app is not actually in your phone, it's like an address, like a website that I just logged in, but it's mobile based. So it's gonna be like an app on your phone, but the app is not this public. So that is the reason why that one is like that. So I'm careful whether anybody's like that does not really concern me much. No viewers, nothing nothing. But let's go back to the because I'm gonna post this video either with stop recording. So I have to start another record. I don't want to make it too long. Stop now. Let's start another one again. So I think explaining one part is too. I think that is that for that. And you can use for different things actually. So there are a lot of bottlenecks that people don't really know about, like cloud bottlenecks. Because right now in this time and age, if you don't have access to a good server or a cloud, like most people now they do servers for their personal selves. Mostly IT guys. IT guys because they work with networking. Cybersecurity guys also still need servers because you need to learn how to use it. People do have jobs that make them interact with servers, like actual big jobs that make them interact with servers because servers are supposed to be run 24/7 and issues can happen at any time and they need to actually fix those issues. But you have protocols that if a service is being shut down or an issue came up, there's a way like another container VM or something can back up that service regardless of what is going on. And they have things that they can use to scale users, create a particular whatever cannot handle whatever. That's just it. So then they said that this one has to do stuff with several limitations. So you can use your personal laptop or look for like a desktop that you can afford and create it. So these are a lot of things that I have to explain and I'm reading them. You can also use it as a NAS, like network attached storage. In the sense that you can store things inside the server and you can transfer them wherever you like. You don't even need to do much self. It's inside the server, standard file sharing, multiple social SMB, allowing multiple users to read from and write to the same location concurrently without a version conflict. So people can exchange documents with little to no issues and there are not really any cloud costs and the rest. And people that do DevOps can still also use it. So that's that for chapter one. So the aim objective is to basically get like a infrastructure that helps on demand virtualizing computing environment and academic network work. So the way I'm going to solve is by using Proxmox as a type 1 hypervisor to manage and abstract physical hardware resources, taking advantage of improved performance produced. So so I'm going to use light containers and VM, but Based on my update, I'm not going to use VM because VM is too heavy. I can access it like through web browser, but I don't really know how to do that. But let's see. I may use VMs though. So to implement it now, I'm using SMBNFS protocols for seamless cross-platform file sharing across the local academic networks, drawing on several message block protocols established and rules and whatever. And most of the time, I do ask AI to explain my project for me, and it's really not as straightforward as you guys think. I do allow like AI to explain everything for me because most of these things feel heavy. So so process localization management tools to deploy via continuous single web based interface. Let's continue with this thing now for remote isolated remote systems under control using a single main scanner. The kernel based approach. So all of what I'm gonna do. And another thing is that it's gonna be headless. You can run it 24/7. Plus also anybody can connect to it anywhere. Like for example, if you have an ICT in your school, you can basically just like ICT can basically just connect to it and you guys can be using it from wherever you are in the school. As far as you have your IP address. So these are what I'm gonna run on there's gonna be a VS Code server. Um I don't know how I'm going to do that. There's going to be VPN, which is what I mean by you can access it wherever you are. I think even anywhere you are in the world. Plus, you have that is why I'm going to use TSK. Makes applications accessible securely across different networks. It's hard to find. So instead of leaving your stuff open for anybody to connect to, you can like give it a particular IP address that anybody can log into and use wherever it's on it. So I'm going to be entering chapter 2. So basically, I want to read these things, but something inside me is telling me I should use AI. So since that is telling me, let us use AI. Because to be honest, AI is there for a reason. So let's go and get a new a new chat. A new chat. I can use my project chat, but nah. Let's go and look at the project. So copy it, come back here and paste. Then I need apps. Help me break down Java down to what it's about. So I can talk down it as you need it and explain the code in the lab in case needed. That's too easy. I think I don't know if I can do this on stream anymore. Let down I'm busy. I need to upload a video. Let me see. Okay, I know you check video. Let's just read on. Let's check this one. Network. I thought this is yesterday. Network. Working 2 hours left. On 21 minutes. Okay, that's 2 hours left. So with this, I'm gonna go to watch it out. I'm gonna scroll. And yeah, this stream is also so that's the about stuff. It says I'm gonna like have to watch video before I can talk about something. So I'm gonna follow the videos. That's it. What is this one? Let me scroll down. Yeah, it's this one. I think it's this one. So the transition is different business existing concept and not my ecosystem. The organization the information upon which the project is built, it refers to the process of creating software based representation of physical computers. Looking at the components such as processors, memory, storage, and the single physical associated around multiple isolated operating system, instances and others. So virtualization is basically having like having more than one laptop inside the laptop. So every water please. You can use it. Thank you. So as I was saying, virtualization is like having a laptop inside laptop. Like when you have the app for virtualization, you have to dedicate like a certain given RAM for your laptop and I think space also. So whatever you're doing inside your operating system or virtual environment is going to be stored and it's going to run well. But if you're going to allocate out of your RAM, so the thing will be like sharing your RAM with you. I don't know if you leave the virtualization environment, you continue using your RAM though, but I don't think it should affect you. So there are two primary categories of hyper vessels. I don't know what the hyper vessel is and there are two types. So there's type 2 such as VirtualBox, VMware Workstation. I've seen somebody that's using VMware. The one that's an application on top of existing operating system. So you have like an operating system, you can install this VMware and VirtualBox inside your normal laptop and also create VMs inside the VMware app. So this introduces and join every instruction for the guest. Virtual machine must pass through okay, understand. So the two types of versions are type 1 and type 2. Type 1 was type 2. You have to directly install the virtual machine, like the base. Not going to have VMware for type 2. I don't need to talk about type 1 to understand why type 1 is because according to my project, say that it's going to use type 1. So what it basically saying is that type 1 is like instead of having the app that helps you run the virtualization environment in your laptop, instead of that, you're going to have the virtualization environment directly inside your hardware. So your laptop basically is going to turn to the whole virtual environment. So that just imagine you have a separate laptop. You just dedicate that laptop to only running virtual machines, light containers, and anything you have to do. Not just like your sandbox for experiments. I will explain what sandbox. Sandbox is like a separate environment that you can use for testing. And if anything crashes, it won't affect the other services because everything has a separate whatever. But the twist there is that it's going to use your physical hardware directly and it will take more power in the sense that your RAM now has to be allocated within everything. So the what you can do, the power depends on your RAM also. So if you don't have enough RAM, it may not be fast or more powerful enough in terms of computing power, like how much you can process, how fast you can move, what can you use it to do, and things like that. So then hypervisor 2 is like the way I'm using this my laptop now. The way I'm using my laptop to do all these things now. I have like an app like this. You know the way I just open this app now. That is where I want to have like the app will be here in my laptop. I will now create like a virtual environment with this app on my laptop and create like an OS inside. So I'll have an OS inside this my existing OS already. Thank you. You're talking a lot, needed water. So, hey, water and laptop not good mix. So the type 2 is that I'm already have my laptop, I already have my operating system, but it's not an app that can make me access other virtual environments or things like light containers or KVMs. But basically I get the point. But type 1 hypervisor, it it uses the laptop itself as the OS. Like instead of having like the OS inside your laptop OS, your laptop OS is now the virtual machine. So you know use that one and have like different virtual machines inside the game. If that's just the whole thing, not like the host OS, but instead the host OS is the laptop itself. So type 1 is like the same type 1 bare metal versus installed directly into the physical hardware, replacing traditional operating system entirely. So the operating system that you have before will completely be white. Now the virtual machine app that will take over your laptop itself or your desktop. Direct hardware access and data storage over the results in performance benefiting the source application. So it's going to be more better and easier to like do more things and the rest. So for this project, my type 1 hypervisor is Proxmox virtual environment and it's a Debian-based open source visualization platform that supports full forms of virtualization natively. Full virtualization through kernel-based, which is KVMs adjusted, or complete operating system environment and computer-based visualization, which is through light containers. So for lightweight isolate runtime environment, this is more like that. So what are Linux containers versus virtual machines? I think I already explained something. So let me see how long the video is. I'll just watch the video next. Okay, they don't want to watch it. But let's just watch it so you can understand what VM and light containers are.
Alright, look, if you're just starting your tree in the local life, you definitely heard the two big names, Proxmox and Docker. The real question is, how do you get them to work together without pulling your hair out? Well, that's exactly what we're going to figure out. So, you did it. You got that ODC up and running, you installed Proxmox, and now you're looking at that beautiful professional dashboard. It feels pretty great, right? But then, that feeling is quickly replaced by the big question. What do I do now? And for so many of us, now is Docker. Where Docker is the best place to install? It seems like it should be a simple question, but man, it will sink in a rabbit hole of a thousand different things online. But don't worry, you are not alone. Asking this question is just a way to ask every single person who online. It is the first big architectural decision you will make that really shapes how your whole server operates. So before we get into all the things you should do, let's talk about one do. Golden rule. All about protecting the foundation of your setup. And this quote just says it all. This is from people who learned this lesson the hard way. It's the foundation of your house. You don't just start randomly installing stuff. The reason why are super powerful. A single app to one Docker container can take down your entire server. Not just Docker, everything. Plus, mixing things together makes backups a mess and troubleshooting an absolute nightmare. So remember, separation is your friend. It'll save you so much grief down the line. So, with not putting Docker on the host, where does it go? Well, let's start first and the most recommended option out there, the good old virtual machine. This is what we call the golden path. It's safe and sound right. Running Docker inside its own VM is full isolation. It's like you're in separate rooms. Proxmox do its thing, Docker do its thing, even and all the other. And backups, oh, there you go. Mess something up, you just roll back a VM snapshot. It is an absolute blast. But what to put inside the VM? Well, two most common choices, use over and there. Here's the way to decide. If you're kind of new Linux, or Linux, the amount of community support documentation is just massive. If you want some super lightweight and rock solid, then it's fantastic. You really can't go wrong with either. Oh, okay. And here's something. Well, I see it's totally lighter and faster. And right, they are. But this is where you start heading down the expert path. This is where you take our data has a little free. This integrates on the key difference. A VM is like one separate computer.
Like if I say VMs like it's one separate computer inside computer. Like this one I'm doing between these two choices. Either VM or light container. These are most of the things I'm gonna do I have to use light container. But if I try using VM and light container there may not be enough space for using light containers. So my project write up I think I will edit most of the things. But if I now I don't really know how everything's gonna come out to be honest. But I must brainstorm with him, yeah, even though we have different light containers. I won't show you guys that but I'll talk about it.
And then it's for the code completely isolated and super and LXC on shares code. That makes it so much better. That's what we're looking for. It's more flexible. Change something in the share kernel and suddenly, oof, you're talking stuff. And you know, nothing will capture the potential frustration that it's about. That's cool. You just feel the pain. It's all watch for sure, but a little bit of resources you save. You end up paying for infinite virtual leadership anymore. So that's the question. Why would anyone choose one complex path? Well, it always comes down to one very just problem. It's not in network. Sharing the growth process. So let's add this. You can run like servers. You can test ideas. It's up to you. You can also run further. Get your users. Choose to be application. Well, then you choose to come back from your but you only have one. And right here, this is crucial change. If you pass the GPU through to VM, it's locked in. And nobody else can touch it. But with an LXC, you can pass.
I was and think of is one of the most messiest stuff I've ever dealt with. I don't even know why I chose it. I don't know why I chose it. Like I just saw this thing, people are doing it. I'm like, I'm a computer science student. I should be able to achieve this peak, whatever. So I just like, let's run this shit from. I asked my dad, this is what I wanna do. Could you support me? And he was like, bet, bet. Took a while, like 2 weeks of planning. I went to even use laptop at the first time, but I now realized that what if my supervisor says we want to use it personally, so that things are how to account for things like cooling and upgrading. You should be able to upgrade your hardware and I think that is the two major parts that actually determined why I went for desktop instead of a laptop. Laptop is not bad, but it's just that you are locked within what you can edit. Like laptop, you can change your RAM, you can change the but you cannot change your CPU. Take note, you can only change RAM and storage space in the sense SSD and HDD. And not all laptops have the two HDD and SSD, so you have to also still be very picky. So with that, I had to pick a desktop because right now the desktop I'm even using has the old version of optical drive, the old version of hard drive, and it has a new version of hard drive which is smaller. I saw it. The one is 120 gig and the other one is like 400 gig. So like on my motherboard, I saw a space for NVMe slots. I think that is 1.0. I think that's the old version probably. I saw a space for it, which is actually nice if you ask me. I could probably like use the NVMe slot as a boot drive, but I don't really have the money to upgrade it, so I'm not going to do that. So what my plan was to do was to use the newer hard drive as a boot drive for the Promox virtual environment. That was the plan. So I think I'm installing the Promox ISO, and I have to also learn how to flash everything into it. Of course, it's going to run into issues. So I have to continuously check it. So I'm also have to learn how to flash this ISO into the hard drive I'm going to be using. So I think I posted this yesterday to the hard drive I was using. Taking it off is bad. YouTube wants uses your microphone. What's going on? The stream is not bad.